Sometimes out of nowhere, people can be chosen to be heroes. But at the end of the job, you'd be pretty good. Like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And despite to be fair, we're only going to use Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 and Sora's drive forms. My best jumper. And I'll see who will win on an Unlimited Royale. Goku is from Dragon Ball Z and is one Super Saiyan. Also say he was the most powerful Super Saiyans of all time. Let's guess what he's got. He's been trained by Yoshi for many years and are some great martial arts. He has defeated foes such as Vegeta, Frieza, and many more. And with his training, he learned the ability to fly. Even abilities of Kai, like he can shoot Kai blasts. Also he can do Kai waves, and even spam them. Multiple times. Also can use Kaya, shoots bright shockwaves. Can do invisible eye blasts that shoots Kaya at his enemies with his eyes. The Spirit Shot lets him shoot Kaya at his enemies from both sides. Use the Kamehameha to shoot a powerful blast. Can do the Super Kamehameha and is very powerful. And the Ultimate Kamehameha that shoots more powerful than the original Kamehameha and the Super Kamehameha combined. Also, by doing this, he requires lots of Kai. But when he uses lots of Kai for this Ultimate Kamehameha, then he gets tired and loses all his stamina while doing this. Can do the Twin Dragon Shot that shoot at his enemies. The Spirit Bomb is a powerful Kai blast and also needs time to charge. The Super Spirit Bomb clots lots of charge and lots of Kai. The Destructo Disc is basically a spitting Kai that can cut through anything. Spirit Gun is basically a powerful Kai blast shot. Also, Goku has a Kamehameha that changes direction. Kai in my mind is basically exploding Kais. The entry punch is basically a Kai powerful punch to into transmission. He basically can teleport wherever he wants and win wherever he wants. The solar flare is when he flashes bright light at his foes to blind them, able to create after images of himself when he moves, has enchanted senses that he can sense, has a better lung capacity. Saiyan power is basically when he's in fatal injury, he goes more powerful. Can't copy someone else's Kai, but it'll be useless in battle. Can't create a Kai force field. Can't create big gusts of wind when he punches really hard. Also with his Kai, he can bring living things back to life. Now with his forms, he has his form called Kaioken, makes 20 times stronger. His Super Saiyan form able to defeat Frieza in his form. Also, may I remind you, Frieza is strong enough to defeat Vegeta's planet at his Dwarf Star level. Also, in Super Saiyan 2 form, is more stronger than Super Saiyan 1. Also, you can turn to Super Saiyan 3 because way stronger. Also, in this form, you can actually turn your Kai even much more stronger, able to create to enlarge it even shorter his Kai blasts and waves. Also, can create bigger and stronger Kai than a Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 combined. And now for his arsenal, he has a stick that is from Yoshio. Has a nobody that he can fly anywhere he wants. Has some Zinzu beans. I don't know why, but okay. And also his strength, he can push large boulders. Also defeated Vegeta, who is multi-continent level. Also defeated Frieza, who is Dwarf level. And defeated Pocoyo, who is stronger than Sora Moon. With this kind of power, it would require the Helio to have moon level power. And now with speed, you can dodge blast waves from characters. Can rarely dodge bullets for many times. And even create after images that makes them massively faster in light. Also surviving from an explosion, this must be way big. This must be multi-kind level power, aka multi-kind level durability. Let's not forget he takes hits from Vegeta, Pocoyo, and Frieza. But he does have some weaknesses. First of all, he is still human, can kill by anything. Also, his super forms can be run out or burned out by his stamina. Also, he rather fights and thinks in battle, and he's done. Overall, he's one powerful Super Saiyan. Now next up we have Sora. Sora is from Kingdom Hearts. And the story is kinda short. I mean, he were planning to go to other islands, but instead they got attacked by Heartless, and this is when it started. But mainly, thanks to the Keyblade, he got saved. This Keyblade is able to open doors and go to other worlds. That's not all. He could do many types of tricks with the Keyblade and learn many skills. Like the Icebreaker. The Icebreaker is when he unleashes powerful ice attacks on his enemies. Also has the Mega Flare. That summons powerful fire attacks on his enemies. Also the power of Warp. Basically he can warp his enemies into another world. Or another place. Also has the Thunder's Age. Sora is a bigger and powerful electro attack that he summons, but the original one is called Dungaria. Dungaria basically unleashes electricity, just like I just mentioned seconds ago. Also we can do the Zero Age. Zero Age is basically summons a bunch of wind to attack his enemies, or basically does the defense and blocks any kind of attacks. Also, the Zero Slam is when Sora uses his Keyblade and uses it to slam into the ground and attack enemies around him. Also, can do the Reflect Raid that basically summons a shield that reflects any kind of attacks. Also can do Terror. Terror is basically when he doesn't move to make an enemy so scared that it doesn't attack you anymore. Also has the ability to use Raging Storm. Raging Storm is basically surrounds Sora with 3 fiery tornadoes that surrounds him. The Sky Raid is when Sora hurls his Keyblade strong enough to be like a boomerang. I'm not joking. Well, it turns out with the Keyblade, he can also slash while he's rushing to his enemies. Also, with the ability to glide. The glide is basically so he can glide to the air. Also, he can do a couple of boosts with his magic. Also, with his boosts, he can do fire boost that increases fire-based attacks, or he can use the thunder boost that does more damage with thunder-based attacks. Also, with the old-fashioned healing ability, it currently heals the whole team in an instant. Also, with Kogia, He even has a defense boost that helps him defense while in battle, or he can turn up his offensive that deals more damage to his enemies and finish the job quickly. Also, with the Fragria, he can blast giant fireballs to his enemies. Can use the Thunder Block when he's blocking from enemy's attack. With that kind of effect, it does a bit thunder that attacks his enemies. Also, he could do the Eagles uses glide as a bashing attack, or he can stop in mid-air and attack. Can do the Beluga that basically turns enemies into balloons or bouncing balls, or he can use resistant attacks such as Water Scream that makes her resistant water-based attacks, Light Scream is immune to light-based attacks, and fire resistance. Also has a Poison Block that helps him immune to poison-based attacks while he's fighting. Has a Smash Recovery that does some gliding. Also has a Trancy move that there's a big explosion and a bunch of lasers that he shoots out while he's spitting. Also does great damage when he's fighting. Also, there's a big surrounding edge that helps him to get all the enemies that are surrounding, making him having great damage while he's fighting. Can do the Lethal Flame that basically slices and dices his enemies at great force, even strong enough to instantly just kill an enemy just in seconds. The Poison Dive is basically he can do while he's in the ground, and also while he's in the ground, he can jump from a high place and even slice into the ground. And also, while doing this, he can poison his enemies in the surrounding when he's climbing to the ground. Also can use the ability to swing his sword in a fiery flaming attack to swing his enemies surrounding. Also, in adventures, you want to do the dive roll. While he's dive rolling, he can actually attack from down below to trick his enemies when he's actually attacking. Now here are some forms that you can actually use in battle. You can use this limited form that's basically upgraded stats and also this attack. And his anti-form that basically can, the muscle of the form and does great deal of damage and also great defense. And now for strength. Strength is basically a big deal for Sora in this analysis. He's strong enough to defeat Hades to compare with Zeus and create constellations. And now for Zeus to can do that kind of power, you require the Zeus to have a power of 4.73 foe. If you know what a foe is, let's better explain now. A foe is basically one supernova. Amazing, isn't it? Also, power enough to defeat Xehanort, who's basically can control the freaking whole Kingdom Hearts. And I mentioned this is from the title screen from his games. Kingdom Hearts is basically a universe that Xehanort's able to control. Yep, it's a universe. I am not joking. Basically, just look up the final boss for Kingdom Hearts so you know. That puts Sora at least universal power. And also, he created his own universe. Wow. Now for durability, he can take us from Terra and also Xehanort. And also fast enough to attack and dodge many faster than light attacks. Also capable of Ventus, who's actually the fastest Kingdom Hearts wielder in the series. And also can dodge and hit these lasers, pulling out a massively faster than light speeds. But he does have some weaknesses. First up, he can defeat him if you're lucky enough to hit him that hard. Second, sometimes his arsenal can be limited, thus his magic base attacks. Second, he's some spirits and also do some kind of stuff. Also, the reason why I limited his drive forms because mainly you need Goofy or Donald to have these forms in the first place, except for the limited anti-form. But overall, he is one strong Keyblade wielder.
Trying to connect. Your loneliness only made Woody and Buzz's connection stronger. That's the heart's true nature. To never ever let go.
Looks like the winner of this fight is Sora, and the reason why is because of many reasons why. Also, there are some advantages and disadvantages in this battle. First off, he may activate a Pokemon who is moon level. Also just with one blast. Also to be a Frieza boost or start level power. But Goku is never be able to defeat Sora of his striking trait since he's able to defeat Hades with control of the Zootscript constellations. Also defeating Xehanort with the Crazy Zone universe. But what about his super forms? He can easily defeat Sora, right? The problem is Sora also has forms too, such as his anti-form. Also has a limited form to defeat his foes. Sora does his Sickle and 2, overall Goku is already blast. But Sora can take hits from Terra, who's one of the strongest Keyblade wielders in his universe. Even take hits from Keyblade wielders who is universal and star level. Plus, let's not forget that Sora has a way useful arsenal than Goku. He even has an upgraded Keyblade he uses to fight his foes too. But only guys from Senzu Beans and the freaking stick poke. Also, Goku's kite will be completely useless against Sora's magic's base attacks too. And plus, not forget he also has some battle cards he gets some more damage too. And plus, let's not forget that Sora also has the same experience as Goku with fighting, but while he's fighting, he learned very fast. Looks like Goku could handle the power of a Keyblade wielder. So the winner is Sora. Next time on an Unlimited Royale.